For the past 3 decades, Nicolas Cage has captivated audiences with his bold choices and unique roles that often reflect his larger-than-life persona. His lineage, being the nephew of acclaimed director Francis Ford Coppola, provided him with certain advantages in the industry. Despite this, Cage has encountered numerous challenges throughout his career, including questionable decisions and a series of legal battles. These ups and downs have shaped his journey, revealing a complex figure who navigates the highs of fame alongside the lows of personal and professional struggles. As he reaches the age of 60, Cage opens up about his experiences, shedding light on the realities behind his public image and the lessons learned along the way. This candid admission resonates with many, as it reflects a deeper understanding of the pressures and expectations that come with a life in the spotlight. Facing challenges early in life, Nicolas Cage's journey into acting was marked by significant personal struggles. His father, August Coppola, did not support Cage's dreams of becoming an actor. This lack of encouragement created a difficult environment for Cage as he pursued his passion. At the same time, his mother, Joy Vogelsang, dealt with severe mental illness. Her struggles affected the family deeply, leading to her institutionalization and undergoing shock treatment. These experiences shaped Cage's perspective on life and art. The emotional weight of his mother's illness and his father's disapproval influenced his performances and choices in the film industry. Despite these hardships, Cage persevered, channeling his experiences into his work. He became known for his unique acting style and willingness to take on diverse roles. The challenges he faced in his early years contributed to his resilience and determination to succeed in Hollywood. His story is a testament to overcoming adversity and finding one's path in the face of personal difficulties. Family dynamics can greatly influence a person's identity and experiences. In the case of Nicolas Cage, his family life was marked by complexity and tension. A significant event in his childhood was a false accusation made by his mother, who claimed that he was not his father's biological son. This accusation created a rift within the family, leading to feelings of confusion and insecurity for Cage. The atmosphere at home became strained as trust and communication broke down. The situation worsened when his parents decided to divorce when Cage was just 12 years old. This separation had a profound impact on his formative years, shaping his views on relationships and family. The emotional turmoil from these experiences likely influenced his acting career, as he often portrayed characters with deep emotional struggles. The challenges he faced at home may have fueled his passion for storytelling and performance, allowing him to channel his feelings into his work. As he grew older, Cage's understanding of family and identity continued to evolve, reflecting the complexities of his early life. Despite his famous family, Nicolas Cage struggled to make a name for himself in Hollywood. Coming from a lineage of talented individuals, including his uncle Francis Ford Coppola, Cage faced unique challenges. Many in the industry viewed him through the lens of his surname, which often led to resistance and ridicule. This pressure made it difficult for him to carve out his own identity as an actor. To distance himself from the expectations tied to his family, he adopted the stage name Cage, inspired by the comic book character Luke Cage. His early roles were modest, with a notable appearance in the film Fast Times at Ridgemont High, where he played a minor part. However, this role did not bring him the recognition he sought. Instead, it was often overshadowed by the legacy of his relatives. Cage's journey in the early years was marked by a determination to prove himself, despite the weight of his family's reputation hanging over him. He worked hard to gain respect in an industry that was not always welcoming. Cage's acting career began in 1981 with a television pilot that was never picked up. This early setback did not deter him, as he soon made his film debut in 1982. His first significant role came in the film Valley Girl, where he played a charming young man who falls in love with a girl from a different social background. This performance showcased his unique style and ability to connect with audiences. Following this, he starred in Rumblefish, a film directed by Francis Ford Coppola. In this movie, Cage played a supporting role that further highlighted his talent and versatility as an actor. Despite these early successes, the films did not achieve commercial success at the box office. However, Cage gained critical acclaim for his performances, which set the stage for his future in Hollywood. His ability to portray complex characters and his dedication to his craft began to attract attention, paving the way for more prominent roles in the years to come. During the late 1980s, Nicolas Cage experienced a challenging period in his career. His venture into black comedy with films like Vampire's Kiss did not resonate well with audiences, leading to mixed reviews and commercial failure. Despite this, Cage's unique acting style and dedication to his roles began to attract attention. One of his notable performances during this time was in Wild at Heart, a film directed by David Lynch. This movie showcased Cage's ability to embody complex characters, and it ultimately gained a cult following. Critics recognized his talent, and his portrayal in Wild at Heart helped to solidify his reputation as an actor willing to take risks. While the late 1980s were marked by some setbacks, they also laid the groundwork for Cage's future successes. His willingness to explore unconventional roles and genres would eventually lead to a resurgence in his career, demonstrating his resilience and commitment to his craft. Cage's role in Leaving Las Vegas marked a turning point in his career, earning him an Academy Award and a Golden Globe. This performance showcased his ability to portray deep and complex characters, solidifying his status as a serious actor in Hollywood. Following this critical success, Cage made a notable transition into action films, which broadened his appeal to a wider audience. His performances in The Rock, Con Air, and Face Off not only achieved significant box office success, but also garnered critical praise. In The Rock, he played a chemical weapons expert who teams up with a former convict to save San Francisco from a deadly threat. Con Air featured him as a man wrongfully imprisoned who must fight for his freedom while on a hijacked plane. In Face Off, Cage took on the role of a terrorist who undergoes a dramatic face transplant to assume the identity of an FBI agent. These films highlighted his versatility and ability to engage audiences in high-stakes scenarios, further establishing him as a leading action star. His unique blend of dramatic talent and action prowess has made him a memorable figure in the film industry. Nicolas Cage has always had a deep passion for superheroes, which has significantly influenced his career choices. This enthusiasm led him to pursue iconic roles, including the legendary Superman. Although he faced setbacks in securing that role, his love for the genre did not wane. Instead, he found opportunities to embody other memorable characters. One of his notable performances was as Big Daddy in the film Kick-Ass, where he showcased his unique take on a superhero figure. This role allowed him to blend humor with action, reflecting his understanding of the superhero world. Additionally, Cage lent his voice to Spider-Man Noir in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, a character that resonated with his childhood dreams of being part of the superhero universe. Through these roles, Cage has not only entertained audiences, but also fulfilled his aspirations of bringing superhero characters to life, demonstrating his enduring commitment to the genre and its impact on his artistic journey. Cage's romantic relationships were marked by turbulence and drama. His first marriage to actress Patricia Arquette began in 1995 and ended in divorce in 2021. Their relationship was filled with ups and downs, reflecting the challenges of balancing personal and professional lives in Hollywood. Following this, Cage married singer Lisa Marie Presley in 2002. But this union was short-lived, lasting only 107 days before they divorced. This brief marriage added to the narrative of instability surrounding Cage's personal life. Perhaps the most shocking of his relationships was his marriage to Erica Ko, which lasted a mere 4 days in 2019. This whirlwind marriage drew significant media attention and underscored the chaotic nature of his romantic endeavors. Throughout these experiences, Cage's personal life seemed to mirror the intense and often unpredictable characters he portrayed on screen. His relationships have been a topic of fascination, revealing a man who, despite his success, faced significant challenges in finding lasting love. During the early 1990s, Nicolas Cage found himself in a situation that could have ended badly. While on a flight with fellow actor Charlie Sheen, Cage decided to play a prank by impersonating the pilot. This act caused a security scare that nearly led to his arrest. Fortunately, Cage was able to charm his way out of the predicament, avoiding serious consequences. However, this incident highlighted his adventurous spirit and willingness to take risks. As time went on, Cage's lifestyle became more extravagant. He developed a taste for luxury real estate, purchasing numerous properties, including castles and islands. This lavish spending, however, came with a hefty price. Cage faced significant financial troubles as a result of his choices. The Internal Revenue Service placed liens on his assets due to unpaid taxes, and he found himself embroiled in lawsuits related to his excessive spending. Ultimately, these financial issues led to the foreclosure and auction of many of his properties, marking a challenging chapter in his life. Facing financial struggles, Nicolas Cage found himself in a difficult position that led him to accept numerous film roles. These roles often came from low-quality projects, which some critics viewed as a decline in his once celebrated career. Despite the challenges he faced, Cage remained dedicated to his craft. He took on a variety of characters, showcasing his versatility as an actor. His willingness to work on these projects was driven by the need to pay off his debts, which had accumulated over the years due to various financial missteps. Cage's commitment to acting did not waver, even when the roles he took were not the most prestigious. He continued to deliver performances that, while sometimes in less than stellar films, still reflected his passion for storytelling and character development. Over time, his hard work began to pay off. By 2022, Cage managed to resolve his financial issues, demonstrating resilience in the face of adversity. His journey through these challenging times highlighted not only his dedication to his art, but also his ability to adapt and overcome obstacles in his career. During a challenging time in his life, Nicolas Cage found himself embroiled in a legal battle with his ex-wife, Christina Fulton. Fulton filed a lawsuit seeking conservatorship over their son, Weston. This situation arose during a period when Cage was experiencing significant financial difficulties. The lawsuit was not just a simple matter. It became a prolonged and contentious legal struggle that revealed the personal challenges Cage was facing. The public was drawn into the complexities of their relationship as the case unfolded in the courts. Cage's financial troubles added another layer of stress to an already difficult situation, making the legal proceedings even more intense. The fight for conservatorship highlighted the struggles of balancing personal life and professional responsibilities, especially for someone in the public eye like Cage. As the case progressed, it became clear that both parents were deeply invested in their son's well-being, but the legal disputes created a rift that was hard to mend. The outcome of the lawsuit would ultimately shape the future for Weston and reflect the ongoing challenges Cage faced in his personal life. Nicolas Cage faced significant challenges in his financial life, leading to a series of lawsuits and issues that captured public attention. One notable incident involved Cage suing his manager, Samuel J. Levan, for a staggering $20 million. In this lawsuit, Cage accused Levan of making risky investments that resulted in substantial financial losses. The claims highlighted Cage's struggles with managing his wealth and the consequences of poor financial decisions. As the case unfolded, it became clear that Cage's financial mismanagement was more extensive than many realized. The lawsuit was eventually settled out of court, but it shed light on the complexities of Cage's financial situation and the legal troubles that accompanied it. This period in Cage's life serves as a reminder of how even successful actors can face significant financial hurdles, often due to the actions of those they trust. The resolution of this lawsuit did not erase the challenges Cage faced, but it marked a pivotal moment in his ongoing battle with financial stability. In 2011, Nicolas Cage found himself in a troubling situation when he was arrested in New Orleans. The incident occurred after a drunken altercation with his wife, Alice Kim. This event led to charges of disturbing the peace and public intoxication. The details surrounding the arrest were widely reported, capturing the attention of the media and the public. Although the charges were eventually dropped, the incident highlighted the challenges Cage faced in his personal life. His struggles with alcohol and the pressures of fame often put him in the spotlight for the wrong reasons. Despite his successful career as an actor, these legal troubles served as a reminder that even celebrities are not immune to personal issues. The media coverage of the arrest painted a picture of a man grappling with his demons, which resonated with many fans who admired his work on screen. Cage's ability to navigate through such difficulties has been a part of his complex public persona. Amidst a turbulent period in his life, Cage faced serious allegations of domestic abuse from a former girlfriend in 2018. This situation arose during a legal dispute involving his ex-wife, which added to the complexity of his personal challenges. The accusations brought to light ongoing issues that Cage had been grappling with, including struggles related to alcohol and mental health. These allegations not only affected his public image, but also raised questions about his well-being and the impact of his personal choices on his career. The scrutiny from the media and public intensified as details emerged, revealing a man who was dealing with significant internal battles. Despite his success as an actor, these personal issues cast a shadow over his achievements, leading to a deeper conversation about the pressures faced by public figures. The situation underscored the importance of addressing mental health and the consequences of substance abuse, particularly in the high-stakes world of Hollywood. The challenges Cage faced serve as a reminder of the complexities of human behavior and the need for compassion in understanding the struggles of others. Cage settled a copyright infringement lawsuit related to his 2002 film Sunny out of Court. The lawsuit, filed by TV writer Robert DeLinger, claimed that Cage's film was based on a script DeLinger had worked on in the 1970s. DeLinger argued that his original work had been used without permission, leading to a legal dispute over the rights to the story. The case highlighted the complexities of copyright law, especially in the film industry, where many ideas and themes can overlap. Settling out of court often allows both parties to avoid a lengthy trial, which can be costly and time-consuming. In this instance, Cage's decision to settle may have been influenced by the desire to move forward with his career without the distraction of ongoing litigation. Copyright infringement cases can be challenging to navigate, as they require proving that one work is substantially similar to another. The resolution of this case reflects the importance of respecting creative rights, while also recognizing the often blurry lines between inspiration and imitation in the arts. Cage's financial turnaround began with the sale of his beloved comic book collection. This collection was not just a hobby for him, it held significant personal value. As he faced mounting debts, he realized that he needed to take drastic steps to regain control of his finances. Accepting numerous film roles became a key strategy for him. He took on a variety of projects, some of which were not typical of his earlier work, to generate income quickly. This approach allowed him to pay off his debts over time. By 2022, Cage proudly announced that he had finally achieved financial solvency. This milestone was a significant relief for him, as it marked the end of a challenging period in his life. With his financial situation stabilized, he expressed a desire to adopt a more discerning approach to his career choices. This meant being more selective about the roles he would take on, focusing on projects that aligned with his artistic vision and personal interests. He aimed to balance financial stability with creative fulfillment, ensuring that his future work would reflect his true passions. Among the unique acquisitions of Nicolas Cage was a dinosaur skull of a Tarbosaurus. This rare and exotic item excited him greatly, as it represented a piece of history and a connection to the past. However, the thrill of ownership was short-lived when it was discovered that the skull had been stolen. This revelation prompted Cage to take the responsible step of returning the skull to the Mongolian authorities, demonstrating his integrity despite the initial allure of the acquisition. In addition to the dinosaur skull, Cage also claimed ownership of the Laurie House, which is considered the most haunted house in America. This property is located in the French Quarter of New Orleans and is steeped in history and mystery. However, financial troubles soon caught up with Cage, leading to the foreclosure and auction of the Laurie House along with other properties. These actions were part of his efforts to alleviate mounting debts, showcasing the challenges he faced despite his fame and success in